Welcome to TradeTheNVIDIA.com. This is John's reports for the 7th of June. Well, Friday was pretty much a non-event. It started off with a buy signal and right off that ABM yellow and never looked back. Once we got to this 100% point, we started to see a little bit of softness. Of course, this corresponded exactly to what I was mentioning, new fund money coming in and where they were going to have to put it, and they clearly just decided to buy everything, and that's exactly what happened from there. In strong response to off the NASDAQ, got it back up over the 76%, fading just a little bit, and then when you have a day like that, you can get as much as 50% retrace within that setup. And of course, steel crossing cyan, bullish. Of course, midterm buyers and the green DOC right here lifting, all within expectation. No issue whatsoever with any of those. Euro still holding up against its 76% as well, right in between the ABM. Of course, Bitcoin working beautifully every time we get that spike of the MBI white over. We get that pullback. Again, it happened right here, up at the peak, just below 57%, and of course that dropped us down to new low setup right there. No shock with that one either. These are all just right within the, I don't want to say expectation, but just our view of exactly what the algorithms are showing us. Here's the 5K, and you can see from that buy signal, green all the way through. And even when we did get modest little viewpoints, you can see that it came from these resets, and right after it begins, magenta pops back above, and you get the steel crossing above the cyan, and then within the next bar, even green over cyan. So that was the continuation. It wasn't until we get this spike right here that it's like, okay, warning that we're going to be moving back to a 0% line. Of course, that 0% was rising, but it was a matter of waiting for that crossover here. We dip below the 33 with the magenta under yellow, and then yellow dips below the 33, and you get white above red. So that's the beginning of it. Of course, it still continued sideways until additionally you get the same setup here with white moving above, and you start to see all the little dots pop up. And right as the market ended, started up in after hours, and there was the move back to the 0% as expected. So all in all, pretty quiet from an activity standpoint. It was all one directional, but still meeting exactly what we expect from these signals when they do pop in. So it just points to how relevant they are. And no control about the rise of the 0% line, but the expectation that it will reach it at that key point. It's just a matter of from being in at these signals. This was 42.26. Also 26, and then a little bit lower at 24, and that came down to the 15. So beautiful from its construct, and not hard to follow. Pretty much simple. Like it when it's that easy, but we have definite control over seeing what develops and how to react to it, and that's all that matters. As always, though, I will keep putting up relevant charts and details as they pop up. You'll see them on Skype chat. Trade well. We'll talk to you later.